So one of the questions that have been coming up lately is if Tempest's shadow will return from the movie. Now, in general, this movie was kind of average in the general consensus. The world building aspect of it was interesting. It was interesting to go to other places, but character development, it's been kind of noted that season finales have been a little bit more impactful than this.
Say what now?
I don't know if that was testimony to just how much Megan McCarthy had control of the movie, or how much she didn't have control of the movie, or how much the marketing team had to put pirates and the sea ponies and all the other stuff they had to market in the movie.
All we're hauling is Storm King merchandise.
But, you can kind of contrast that with the season 7 finale, which didn't really have as much stuff. It was also focused on lore, actual lore. I mean, the movie had lore too, but not as much. And expanding that lore, and you can definitely see there's a different sophistication as far as those two stories. Now, keeping all that in mind, Tempest is the only really thing that has stuck with bronies taking out of this movie. But you probably already knew this. This is for people that don't know or are ignorant.
Ignorant!
Because she has a complex character. She understands this view of friendship from a different angle that we haven't quite seen yet before, which is always refreshing.
I'm so sorry you felt so alone.
I saw the truth. My friends abandoned me when times got tough. Friendship has failed you too.
It's hard to find different angles when we're 8 seasons into a show about friendship, so good on her. And she doesn't take anyone's shit. She's very tough. She can fight. She's very powerful. That's why I think she's making such a big impact, and Storm King isn't, and Cat Thing isn't.
Allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess.
Capper? I don't even remember the sea pony. I don't even remember the bird pirate name. Bird pirate. See, that's the point. They also all had songs, but Tempest's song is the one that's remixed the most. Go look it up. I think it's also a testimony that if a character is defined well, then they have an impact on the audience. Like Storm King, we didn't really understand any of his motivations because he didn't really have any development.
Over here.
Huh?
No, right. Look right.
My right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Besides, maybe in the comics I didn't read. But you're not here to talk about that. So will Tempest return? Well, I think it's varying. One thing to note is Emily Blunt herself. I think she's Mary Poppins in the upcoming Mary Poppins sequel. But it's not a sequel because it has a new cast, even though it might be in the same continuity sequel thing. She's an A-list celebrity, or maybe B-list, I don't know. But she's got her own shit to do. She's not a full-time voice actor. From the budget reports for the movie, she was not paid as much as, say, Tara Strong, who technically had more lines than Tempest. So I don't think it's a matter of payment. I think it's more of a matter of availability. Just for Emily to go into the studio and record some new lines for the TV show. I don't really know if she does TV. If she asked, she might do some things, but I don't think she's considered a television actress. I think she's really considered a movie actress. It's not really about money from what I can understand, it's about availability. But I guess you want the pony answer now, not the real world fun answer. So I think Emily would do it if she was asked. It's just a matter of her schedule. I'm sure if they had Tempest back, they're going to hype it somehow. She's going to be a major plot point for a season finale or something of that nature. She might not even be speaking. She might be cameoed in a thing because from what I've understood, the show cast are like, Tempest will be back.
But she wanted to spread the word of the Storm King's defeat and share what she learned about friendship.
I'm just like, yeah, sure, right, let's see Emily in the studio and then I'll believe you, yo. Kind of like the Rah-Rah character. She's a very famous actress. She's in one episode that makes an impact and she doesn't really need to be in any future episodes, but she might come back to say hi, who knows. As far as from the pony perspective from in-universe, I mean, obviously they gave her this job of spreading the Storm King's defeat as a cover for real-life stuff, and also to keep you on your feet. I don't think an A-list actress or a real movie screen actress would be realistic to keep on a pony show. And then people are gonna yell at me, John Delancey, and I'm just like, okay, a couple things. John's like old and he's not really doing as much stuff anymore. He mostly does voice acting, just like Mark Hamill does mostly voice acting, and just like a lot of the other older Star Trek people have done mostly voice acting. Patrick Stewart does mostly voice acting. A lot of the next gen people were in Gargoyles because they were doing mostly voice acting at that point. And they've all aged significantly, so their castability and their markability might vary from the Star Trek days, A. And B, again, that was still television. That wasn't, movies. Like John has a role in a movie every now and then, but he's not really a main character from what I know. And I know a lot, so just saying. I know Tempest is appearing in the new comics, which doesn't really have an issue of casting because you don't need voice actors to be in comics. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Yeah. Having her back in the comics would probably just be a nice kind of thing to keep you busy. Keep an eye on Emily's Twitter. I think she mostly enjoyed her role in the movie. I think she enjoyed her reception, from what I understand, the reception of her character. I don't think she's had any interactions with bronies in general. Maybe she'll be booked for a convention. That might be something that might happen that might change her perspective about coming back. All the conventions try to book Emily Blunt. Raw pony like Weird Al. She's just a little bit big scope. Real life stuff, the pony show has to have a reason for her to come back besides like, hey, Twilight, I was just in the neighborhood, whoop-de-doo. I mean, they could do that, but it seems like a lot of trouble to get the voice actress to come back just for whoop-de-doo, Twilight, I'm Tempest. I have a broken horn and I'm shipped with you all the time, yay. So I think she possibly will come back. It's just a matter of when. It's a matter of real life stuff, and it's a matter of writing a story that would serve her character to be able to come back. So keep an eye on the comics in the meantime, and those are my thoughts about Tempest Horse. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and like and comment and tell me your thoughts about Tempest Horse, whether you like her or don't like her, even though she's the best, so your opinion is invalid. It's not invalid. Subscribe, again, I don't know if I said that already, and press the notification bell if you want to, please, oh god, and share it with your grandma, I don't know. Just send her this pony video without any context and just be like, are you in some weird pony cult or something and you're trying to induct me as a member? And then you say, yeah, sure, KP told me to, and then you'll have very interesting conversations with your grandma for the whole rest of the year, so you're welcome. Okay, bye. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
Who cares about your dinky little unicorn, hon?
We had an agreement.
Get with the program! I used you!
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal!
Popular. You're gonna be popular.
Krogan first. See you at the party, princesses.
Baby, come back!
What is that? That pretty thing. Hold on!
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would.